Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambi Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 205. As you may remember, the Pandavas were discussing what each of them would do during the 13th year of exile. Yudhishthira asked Arjuna, "My dear Arjuna, what are your plans? I do not know how you'll be able to conceal your bravery and live like a tame servant. I feel so sorry for the trouble you all have to go through because of me." Arjuna said, "My lord, there is one disguise I have. I've decided on it long ago. I'm sure you have not forgotten the curse of Urvashi. Indra told me that it had to be borne by me for just a year. He told me, too, that it would come in useful during this year. There is also this point. I am well known for the scars on both my shoulders because of my being ambidextrous. I must not be recognized by my scars. The only way I can hide it is by covering my chest and shoulders by a blouse, as a woman does. I will wear my hair long so that my wide shoulders may be hidden. I'm well versed in dancing, singing, and playing on all the musical instruments. I'll tell the king that I'm a very good teacher of music and dancing. I will offer to train the women in his harem to be excellent singers and dancers. Since I will be a eunuch, the king will have no misgivings about allowing me into the women's chambers. I'll call myself Brihanala." Yudhishthira looked at Nakula and said, "My dear child, my handsome Nakula, how are you going to hide your beauty and your pride? You're so very sensitive. You're easily hurt. How can you bear this life of servitude?" Nakula smiled and said, "My dear brother, you know how good I am at training horses. I have a way with them. They listen to my words. I can coax them to do anything I ask. I will demonstrate before the king my power over these animals. He's sure to let me stay in his stables. I'll be the man who will be in charge of the king's horses. I'll call myself Damagranti." Sahadev was the last. Yudhishthira said, "Sahadev, my child, you are wiser than Brihaspati. You're more diplomatic than even Shukra, the divine preceptor. You are the wisest of the 5 Pandavas. There is nothing that you do not know. You're a great politician. I've never seen the like of you. You're the favorite child of our mother. When we left Hastinapur, she was most unhappy at the thought of parting from you. How can I let you, a child, do service under an ordinary man? What are you planning to do, my Sahadev?" Sahadev laughed softly and said, "I'm no child, my lord. I will be able to tackle the king as cleverly as my brothers. I'll make him see my knowledge of cows. Virata is a king whose chief wealth is cattle. I'm very good at making cows yield the best milk in the whole world. I'm rather good at handling cows and bulls, just as my brother is with horses. I will call myself by the name Tantripala." Yudhishthira looked at Draupadi. He felt miserable to ask her what she was proposing to do. He said, "Draupadi, you are more dear to us than our very lives. You're dear to our mother. You're so tender and delicate. How can you work? What can you do? I'm so worried about you and your sensitive nature. You've suffered so much already. You must go through just another 12 months. Tell me, what are you going to do?" Draupadi smiled very lovingly at him and said, "My lord, why should you be so upset? When you, who have been the lord of the world, when you can do menial service, when Bhima, who can never obey anyone except you, when he can do service in the kitchen of a king, when my Arjuna, who is the greatest archer in this world, an archer who has defied Indra himself, when he can dance and sing, when this handsome dark Nakula, when he can be a stable boy, when Sahadev, the wise and gentle Sahadev, when he can be a cowherd, can I not do my little bit to make these 12 months pass safely and quickly?" Sadhguru Nath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.